All day as the market adjusted to the possibility that someone blinks on Greenland in the next 72 hours, something we might find signals, by the way, when we watch our own Joe Kernan speak to the president tomorrow on the exchange, I had something else in my mind. I want to talk about something that's beginning to really bother me in this market, and it does not have all that much to do with Greenland. Tonight, we're going to talk about something I despise. We're going to talk about froth. The process by which we overpay for things that might not be worth as much as we think. Maybe much less than we think. We're going to talk about how to preserve gains that might not otherwise be available and how to reposition to high grade, as we call it in the investing club, where I should add we have a noon meeting for members on Thursday. It's an hour long. I think you should join and find out what we're talking about. Let's start with a simple supposition. While many long-term winners have struggled since the beginning of the new year, the speculative stocks and momentum stocks have really caught fire. They're different, very different. The speculative names are at the heart of the froth. More on that later. But there's been a huge amount of money made in these stocks over the past few weeks, and that's one part of the problem. For the most part, they're companies with no earnings and little in the way of sales. Now, as I teach in how to make money in any market, speculation is a reasonable way to make a lot of money. But the operative word is make. You haven't made a profit unless you ring the register on some of your gains. Otherwise, you don't have gains. Paper gains. That doesn't count. And that's what I suggest you do tomorrow morning. I have a big gain. Let's say you have a big gain in stock, okay, it's soared this year. Tomorrow, you're going to take something off the table. If you're up, say, 50% since the year began, you're crossing over to one of our most important disciplines on Mad Money. You cannot turn a gain into a loss. We know 4 months ago that we had a very similar situation to the one we've seen lately. Back then, I excoriated those who failed to take profits and was loud and noisy about it. And I'm doing the same right now tonight. I was right back then, and I think I'm going to be right again. Many of you have made more money this year already than you might have made last year, or maybe multiple years altogether. I'm not advocating you sell everything. I'm advocating that you try to take a big percentage of your stock and put it in cash. That way you're playing with what I call the house's money. You'll still be in.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.